Now that we've cleated our valley in, we're ready to install our slate. As you can see here, I've put the backers in, or the starters. Notice where I put the nails. I didn't nail into the valley. And I also made these diagonal cuts. That way, when you don't put it to a point, what can happen is the valley metal gets smashed and will catch this point and actually leak. So we're cropping our valley here. So now we're ready to slate it up.
John is putting the slate that needs to be cut into the valley so that he can line it up and mark it where it needs to be cut. Here he is marking the bottom of the slate where it needs to be cut and marking it again at the top. Now he marks it on the exact opposite side of both of the marks he just made, so that when he draws his line to cut it, he'll have a chamfered edge on the front side. You always want to cut the slate from the back side so that you get the chamfered edge on the front. Here he's drawing a line between the 2 points. Now that the line is drawn, he's going to cut the slate. John is lining it up at the eave and the valley before he nails it in. He's putting holes in the right side on the back of the slate so that he can double nail it on the right side of the slate. This way he's not nailing it into the valley metal. As he's nailing the slate, avoiding the valley metal, you can see that the nails are driven in just flush with the slate. They are not overdriven or underdriven, which would put stress on the slate.
So we've started installing the slates into the valley. And these are 9-inch slate. So as you can see, I can put the next one right here and nail it off right here. However, on this side, I put this 9-inch slate here, I'd have to nail into the valley. That's one of the reasons why for valley slates, for hip slates and things like that, you want to get some extra wide slates. So we're going to now put these in.
He's already measured and cut this valley piece, and now he's nailing it in, carefully avoiding the valley metal. Here he has an extra wide slate and has rotated it 180 degrees so he can make his mark. And again, he's making the mark on the back side. Now he's flipped the slate over and is lining the mark he made on the back side with the nailed-in slate and with the scribed line on the valley. Here's how you mark a small slate in the valley. You make your mark, and then you mark it off on the back side. Again, you turn it over, and you line up your mark with the scribed line in the valley. The edge of the slate isn't tall enough, so he's going to extend the line. Now when he puts the slate into position, he knows where to mark the slate. He's marking it right on the line. Here, he's cutting the slate on the line from the back side. The slate he just cut is installed, and he's ready to install the slate on the other side. This one has been measured and cut already. He's lining it up with the scribed line in the valley. Again, he nailed it to avoid the valley metal. This is what an open valley should look like.